Well, hey guys, a bit of a tardy start here. We got Ojeda taking on Wallace. Ojeda home in green, Wallace in blue. Right to left is the Ojeda offense. And scoreless here about 5 minutes in. Overcast day, 13. The defender keeps this one on the ground on the goal kick. 26 for Ojeda. Will intercept, a little give and go. In the box, right side, low shot, and it finds the corner. And ball never got a foot off the ground. Call it 6-7 minutes into the game, the first strike on. So 10 will drop it back. And Ojeda quick to try to get their feet on it. And the ball finds Ojeda's offensive end of the field. Wind is blowing at our back, right to left. And 26 on the right side. Working it, trying to drop it back. And Ojeda wins the challenge there, and this one's cleared out by Callum, not quite. Wind parked it up. He'll try to put it back to the middle, a header, and 12 using his body to block a bit. 8 ought to be able to put this ball with some distance if he wanted to, but just found the head of 9 back to him, down the boundary, and intercepted by the defense. 25 to the center, man on, 14 sends it up, has 6 with room. And just inside the boundary, he's got space to work. A left foot, back to the center, 1 knocks it down. Might be strategic to keep the ball low with the pretty brisk wind. Might have better control that way. 7 trying to find a hole to get it through, and a throw in coming from the far side. Midfield tosses one in. Looking for 4, 14 there, disrupting things. 8 sends this to the middle, and he's got 11 waiting. 14 high, back to the center. And 1 with some space, working the foot. Trying to put that ball on a yo-yo, and then body check out of bounds, and Ojeda will keep the possession. So just inside the boundary, a set piece coming. And a right foot on it, headed down by the defense. Responded. Ojeda's going to send this to the left side, just outside the 18. Callum challenging, and this ball will find the boundary. So Wallace defense inbounds it, and then player hits the deck. High shot. Callum trying to put it down to a player's foot. 26 races over. Nobody home for blue. 8 puts this one back to the center. A lot of English on that ball. 6 working his stuff. Plays the feet of 11. 22 thought about taking the shot. Ball was bumped away. And 12 with a little head shake, but can't shake the defender. 25 now works back to the middle. Outside foot pass, 11. Trying to get him back to 9. Challenge on in the corner. And out of bounds. Corner kick coming. It's a big right foot. Dangerous, 11 puts a foot on it. Found some bodies. And a handball, and this one's going to go Ojeda's way. It's a penalty kick coming. So number 11 to take the set piece here. Keeper will likely guess a direction. Whistle blows. The approach. And underneath, he guessed the right way, but was able to keep it low. Goalie went high, and it's a 2-0 game. So an infraction by the Ojeda team, stepping into the 18 before the ball was kicked, and so they'll reset and go again. 11, approach, and this time rolls right to the keeper. So Wallace dodges the bullet there and capitalizes. Punt comes out, 26 responds, puts it right back to him. And he'll try perhaps a different direction this time. Ball into the center. Out of bounds, down the left side. Throw in, but then the whistle blows, and perhaps it was not over the head, came over the side, and so a turnover there. So 14 will throw this one in, and goes across the field. 7 there to put a head on it, but no help on the other side of it. And now 14 finds it with his feet. And 11 going to try to make a run. And a body block shot by the keeper. And kind of got lucky there. Could have got past him. Ojeda sends it back, 22. Works the left foot. Callum comes to challenge, 9. Dribbles back a bit. Gives it to 8. And Callum will just try to clear this one, but didn't have enough juice on it to get out of bounds. Got to remember the yellow line is the boundary, not the typical football boundary. Callum sends it back up. And 12 will let it go off of 9's feet. Toss this one in, looking for 7, and airmails it out of bounds. So 9 looking for 11, 1 there as well. Makes the turn. Good footwork. Callum sends this one back up, and he's got help in the form of 4. Drops it back to 7, back to him. Now he's got the wide side, but doesn't play it. Ojeda steps in front. 14 challenges. 26 creates a little distance. And then a nice give and go look, but David there steps in front. Lots of back and forth. High shot by 22. Into the box, 11 there, but could not control it to cross it. So a corner from the other side. The left foot is nice, but it's a right foot that does the duty there, and keeper comes out, collects with his hands, and looking to give this one to 4 downfield. But it's the Ojeda defense who races back to collect it first. Now 4 finds it. 11's got 9 on the wing, he'll play him. Left side, Callum trying to get back in front. He parks up, drops it back to 8. 8 with his eyes up, finds 13 in the middle. Ball's bouncing, tough to get control of. 9 alone in the corner, saves it. Left foot, back in. Defense. And 12 bent down to get glasses and lost the ball. 1 challenging. Dangerous in the middle. And 22 finds the goal. Couldn't tell if it was on the outside or the inside. Hard to see from this angle. But now we're back to 2. So I saw most of the game from the start, but Wallace still looking for their first shot on goal. Most of this game's been played on the Ojeda offensive side, and that's part of the reason why 26 out hustles to the ball. Now Wallace tries to turn things around. 6 trying to have his way otherwise. And down the boundary, 9 goes. Perhaps some of the deepest penetration the offense has had thus far. Out of bounds it goes. Throw in comes, finds 13's head. 14 back in the mix for Blue. Normally plays on the defensive end, but he's down here on the offensive part of the field. And the ball ping-pongs around. And it's 1 who spits out with it, plays the feet of 22, dribbles down the right side, still inbounds. 7 comes over, and it's out on 15. Throw in has some laser-like quality to it, knocked back out. 26 getting as much hustle work, chasing balls off the field as he is on. Throws this one down close to the boundary on the inline, and then wrestled away by Blue, but only to 1's feet, and then rolls back through the end boundary, and this will be a corner. The Wallace defense has given up goals to corners this year, so this isn't the position they like to be in. 22 plays outside, and help comes. 26 has it on his feet, shot goes in and rolls around the left side. And he may have his second. So 3-0, you can see on the scoreboard across the way there. Wallace drops it back. And the ball finds itself to the defensive side. 2 steps up for Wallace. 1 will keep playing this direction, but it's 8 who will ascertain the ball. And Callum has it bounce off. Playing still up high and bounce off again. Callum trying to make a play. This one played just the keeper, and this may be the keeper's first touch of the game. He sends it out, 12 gets a foot on it, but 14 there, kick it away, and 14 with a left foot, but not enough velocity to do any damage. And keeper will give his first punt of the afternoon, 14 there. And now kicked across into Wallace territory. Here comes a charge. 11 showing his speed. And will take the shot, but it's off the mark. So a short corner inbound, 8, wheels around. And 22 trying to find the edge of the goal, but miss hit. So it's 10 who will do the kicking duties for the goal kick here. Plays it out wide and could not control it. 15 off his foot and out of bounds. So 26 has his buddy go collect this one, tired of going and getting them. But he will be the one to throw it in. Sent to the middle and off the crossbar football style, out of bounds. So 10 lines it up right on the R, puts the backup ball at the back of the net. No running clock showing, so hard to tell how far in to the half we are. Lots of time here. No sub being taken. Now cross it up, looking for Callum on the far side. 8 trying to step in front, does. And Callum trying to challenge for it. 9 had a lane for a minute. 10 off his shin, backward style, and keeper comes out to grab it. He'll use his foot, send this one down to the middle of the field. Green there, 22, puts a foot back on it. Back into the box we go, and cleared out by 10. Long whistle blows, that'll be the break. It's a 3-0 ball game, it's all Ojeda. So half number 2, and the Rangers have had a tough time holding and keeping possession. Ojeda's pretty much had it at their feet all first half long, playing 25-minute halves. And they'll start with the ball this time, opposite directions, and a late arrival for the Ranger squad. So whistle blows, permission given. 11 will work it back to 25. And immediately, Wallace trying to trade things up there in the backfield, 12, and cause it to go out of bounds. Looking for 10, off his chest. Ping pongs around. 14 with a high shot and off the mark. Some friendly heckling for 00 keeper there, hitting the deck on the valiant effort, grabbing that ball. Goal kick coming. And 22 will move it to the far side, which is our near side. Into the wind, he'll send this one. 9 on 9. Challenging for this one. 14 in the mix as well. 9 works it. Trying to get it backwards. And he's the one who comes out with it down the boundary. He works. Trying to find the feet, but it's 7. And Callum now uses his body and turns it around, but only to the Gator feet. 11 back to 13. In the center we go. 15 to 10. And stolen by 6. Nine sends this one, but it's 14 for the defense, who will clear it back to 9. Couple men on. Recognize 9 from basketball. And he slices the defense. 11 looking for the right side. (15 and 7 work for the ball themselves. Good looking pass out to the wing. 25 looking to cross it. Parks it up. And it's our fake right foot. Now he sends it to the middle. 8 trying to get his body turned around, bounce it out wide to 9. Left foot, and keeper will have it on the close side post. Fast rolling ball. 14 races to it. And it's Wallace 14. He'll come to challenge. 14 past him. 22 sticks it in the middle. And a good-looking pass to the open man, a little flick behind his back. A one-touch pass to the center. Has got a guy there. Into the box, shot goes up and in. Looked for a minute like it may sail high, but he knew what he was doing and put it right where he wanted it, and it's a 4-0 game. So the ball placed on about what would be marked as the 47-yard line of Ojeda. And out of bounds on the far side. And it's a set-piece foul called. I thought it rolled out, but a whistle blew an infraction, and 10 will take it. He'll let his team send down stream a bit here. He's got the wind behind his back as well. He'll use the right foot, it looks like. And gets a good boot into it, but nobody there on the other end. 0-0, collects and punts. 10 and 25, challenging from it. They both got some height there. Reach up towards the sky. 25 lets the offense catch up. 7 works in the middle, and too brisk of a shot there. I don't think 12 can catch it in time. Header. Back to the defense. 15 uses the head as well. 12. And gives it away. 15 working the other direction. Ball spits out to the center. 11 looking for 8 on the wing. Here comes Callum to challenge. And out of bounds for a Gator toss. And side judge didn't like it. So a wardrobe change as Wallace changes keepers. 9 will toss this one in as soon as we're cleared to go. But it looks like it still may be a minute as the shirt not quite down. The irony is that this has taken a good bit of time off the clock, and it's a blue shirt for a blue shirt, but perhaps rules are rules, and the gloves come on next. Now permission granted. 9, good looking toss, but 10 couldn't keep it. Ojeda changes direction. 2 in the mix. Ball spits back out, left to right. Here comes an Ojeda charge. Nobody being challenged. And now 1 steps up. 25 keeps possession. And may have waited a hair too long to cross that ball. Gator toss. Found feet. Now 7. And a boot to the center. 9 stops it, and then lasers one downfield. Has help. 11. Back out to 22 on the far side. He'll work back towards his teammates. Dishes it back. And gets through a couple of Wallace guys. Not sure he hit that like he wanted to. A lot of these balls have a lot of spin on them, which likely means that they're missing it just a bit. 13 sends one high. 8 with a good trap. Over to 9, back to the center. In and out by 10. Looks good for a minute. 2 will come chase. 14 there in front first. Back, but 8 there. And 9 on the right edge. Back to help. 8 with a charge. Right foot hard into the box. 22 there. Loose for a minute. And now the keeper collects. Overhead toss before anybody could get set. And the race down. Ball in. Ojeda has it at their feet. 11 at the top. Shot goes. Blocked. Ricocheted. Out. And he had a lot of heat on that one. So at least the 4th corner kick by my count. 8 will take it. Ball rolls on him in the wind. I think it's 4 corners to 0 corners. 8 the front. And hit away by the Wallace defense, and we'll do it again. So 22 will take this one, and he'll face the same challenge as compadre did. That ball trying to roll away. Puts this one lower. Found first by Wallace defense. 22 saves it, but then loses it, and it'll be blue throw. 3 fresh feet on the floor for Wallace as this one's headed, and then time called by the field ref. Time called because one of the Wallace players didn't come off the field. This throw finds the head of 14 going the other direction. 25 back in the mix, sends it wide to 11. Man on for Wallace. 11 still with possession to the left side, and trickery there. Pause for a second, back to 11. Working for the right lane. Found one in the form of 1, spins around, has 6 there, he keeps it. And a little touch right to the keeper, just didn't have the power he wanted, but a good look getting open. This one off 15's shoulder, and here comes 15 for Wallace, challenging him, and hangs on to it. If he can keep it in bounds, he will. It's 16 rather, and he is looking for help in the form of 12 in the center, but won't get it as the defense comes up with a stop. So 9 trying to catch the defense off guard before they can get everybody down and in place. 8 though has it with space, works back to the center, taken away by the Wallace midfield, and 13 has it back. 14 works it over to 9, gets past him. Callum stays with it, sends this one wide to the left, but 9 doesn't make the run, and Ojeda will have it. 14 in the corner, gets past 9, keeps the dribble, trying to work up the field, and 16 steps in front. 9 puts one on a rope, and a high ball. 10 and an even higher ball, but this one out of bounds. So 22 will toss this one short style, 1 down the boundary. Ball stays in. How about the English on that to stay inside? 22 works his way to the right and then punched away. So 22 will reset and rethrow, finds 9. Ball rolls up on his body. Back to 22, who's got space, not being challenged. Sends this one towards the goal, over 13's head. And 1 gets in the mix there. I thought it was going to the keeper, but it didn't get back into him in time. 9 there with him now, 13 using the body. 9 steps in front, 1 trying to clear it out. 18 plays it backwards. 22 there again. He's been a menace. Dishes it off, and a good-looking give-and-go pass back to him. 9 back to the center. And they'll try from the other side. 5 and 12 move out to challenge. Back to 15 to the top. Bit of a miss hit there. And a step up to hit it, but nobody on the other end of that. And that's where Wallace has got to make improvements, is who's on the other end of the kick. What is the plan? Little body check there. 16 stays with it. Trying to stay with it. Wins the little bounce back. And a hard hit there. He'll feel that one later. Maybe now. 16. 15 takes it away from him momentarily, and he'll just dribble it out. So the throw-in toss coming from number 4 for Wallace, or 9 rather. And if he could put this one deep enough, it could be in the center. He'll throw it a little bit shallow, and it'll bounce back to him and out of bounds. Just over 9 to play as Wallace makes another sub, and 4 with a whiff had a chance there. Might have had time to trap it and then kick it. And here comes the Ojeda defense on the rally the other direction for the time being. .26 working his way through the defense, and does, and here comes a 2-on-1 situation. Callum able to mix it up and wins that one, and he'll get rid of it, but just a 6, so ill-advised pass there. .16 playing a pretty good brand of hustle. Callum with a ricochet off his shin, and offsides called. I think the first offsides we've seen today. 10 to take, tightens the boot. Right foot, puts one down the center. 4 able to make a run if he could hit the gas, but 14 will beat him to it and may even let keeper have it. And he will. So 0-0. Uses his right foot to punt this one. 16 on the other end. Gets away from him a bit. 9 there, though, to help, but couldn't find it in time. And now the ball spits out wide left, and this will find the boundary. So 12 in for 10 for the Rangers. 14 has it after the goal kick. And a handball there, but not called. High shot, and 12 off his chest, rolls away. 15 with the right foot up the sideline, looking for 26. He has him. He gets past the defense. Inside right foot, looking to make a send, but 12 there. He'll cross it over. And Callum there gets a boot on it enough to impede the offensive charge, and it finds the edge. 8 hustles back, working with 6.5 minutes. Throws this one to the middle, looking for 22. Uses the backside of the head over to 1. 1 parks the ball. Out to 9. On the outside, back to the center. 12 there. Left foot, got away from him. 13 will collect it with space. 4 now comes the challenge. Drops it to 15. Calling for it back, and now Wallace will have it. It's a one-on-one situation. 16 trying to maintain it. 14 comes the challenge. Now 15 there, and it's a 2-on-1. This is where the lungs might fail you a bit if you're not conditioned. That heavy sprinting, hard to maintain for long. A couple more fresh subs for the Rangers. And 9 will set it and pass the duty on. And it'll be passed on again. So it'll finally land in the hands of 2. Whistle will blow, give him permission. He'll dip it off. And 9 for Ojeda. 7 over the head. Couple of Gators there to receive it. And then off of 17, back to 7. 2 with a little bit of a lane. Wallace still real looking for their first clean shot on goal. Hadn't had one yet. 2 trying to change that here. Won't do it there, and it's out. And the first corner kick for Wallace on the books now. So one more sub for Wallace. 12 sets it, and will use a left foot, it looks like. Here comes the charge from the offense. This one won't get there, never had the lift. And 12 will get it again. He's got space, gonna use that left foot again. This one low as well. And 4 there, but never found a clean lane, and this one kicked out. Here comes 26, and he's got evidence that he can work the ball. 22 challenging. Both 22 and 26 have made a significant difference, and another offsides call. So 12 will use that left foot to send this ball downfield with what looks like just over 3 minutes to go. Finds 7, but the ball batted away by his foot. And now Ojeda on the charge. And 26 spits through. 8 only to challenge left. And 17 finds it in between. But 11 comes out with it, a left foot, and the right side goal is in. A 5-0 score as Ojeda changes out over half their bench. And ball dropped to 10, back to 12, and then back to 10. And then he kicks it, looking for 2 to make a run. 2 wasn't there, but he is now. And trying to stay with it. 10 behind him, and a way outside shot from about 30 yards out. Finds keeper's hands. And this one punted low. 7, outside foot, back to the 18. But too much traffic for a difference to be made. They give it back. Good looking move there by the outside. Up the boundary he goes, looking for 9, who's now on the other side. Been playing on this side most of the game. And out of bounds, he'll toss it in. Quick throw, looking for 30. A little back and forth there. Ball kicked away, and the 4-flat defense all there for Wallace. 17. The ball got congested in a hurry. And trying to make the turn. Off the rebound. Up the boundary. 15 on him. Sends it, but it's too brisk. So just 20 seconds to go. 9 has it in his hand. The last play of sorts here. A throw down. Wallace has it for a second. And 2 looking for a quick spot, but just won't get it. 2 congested at the feet. And the horn sounds. The referee blows his whistle. 5-0, all Gators. And Wallace will reset, take on Barton and Dahlstrom this Saturday in a bit of a tournament style. We'll see if they can have a good showing. We'll see you guys then.